Righto, this is just a quick video to sort of explain what this gizmo is. I got mine in a box. It comes under a couple of brands. The same company also produced them for the UK market, I believe, as the sub-brand called EV Boy. This is the same thing, it's the same company. So, look, in short, this is a one-take video, so I apologise if I lose track. This is the adapter. In short, CSS power goes in, CHAdeMO power comes out. Good little container, all the cables and bits and pieces that you need to get it started, logs and everything else, programming language. You can reflash it for different firmware. That firmware is critical in order to make the CSS side, which is, please correct me if I'm wrong, but it can be a little bit some of it's been, I believe, been written on the fly, so there's sometimes forms of difference. In short, biggest kind of a thing, CSS from public chargers goes in, so plug side goes here, this end gets put into your vehicle, and that's CHAdeMO. CHAdeMO and CSS do not speak the same language, hence why in the middle here there's got to be a translation box. So in here there's a self-contained, I guess, computer of sorts. I don't understand the ins and outs of it. There are more intelligent people than me on the net that have explained it, but the CSS side and all of its voltage and direct signaling comes in here. Power is power, so it's got to go in and through, but in here is where the brain is, and somewhere between here and here translation occurs. Car can talk language A and it splits out language B, and somewhere in the way you've got a Babel fish in the middle that's doing all of the translation, so there's a universal translation going on. Depending on the firmware you've got, there can be differences. This was originally bought through the Australian Nissan LEAF group. As a result, sort of I, being the only Mitsubishi member of the group by sheer coincidence and luck, got on it, and I'm forever grateful to Aunt Day for allowing me to jump in and, you know, be the odd one, but I'm happy. The standard Longgood firmware wasn't particularly happy. As a stopgap solution, I got lucky and got onto a open source version of the firmware. So far, on 2 different chargers, 3 different chargers even, 2 tritium and 1 Kempi power, the thing's worked. I'm going to test it out over the next 3 or 4 days on a random CSS power at Wacol, the RSPCA Wacol charger actually, and there's a amp hole and a BP service station nearby that I'm going to charge up as well, just to sort of test that out. So yeah, look, in short, this gives CHAdeMO users the ability to charge up. So far, colour me impressed.